Now we will see how to find eigenvalues and eigenvectors for this matrix. To write the given matrix, first we find eigenvalues by characteristic equation. What is characteristic equation? For a given matrix, characteristic equation is det A minus lambda I equals to 0. The characteristic equation of the given matrix is det A minus lambda I equals to 0. How to get A minus lambda I? Subtract lambda from principal diagonal elements of A. So, matrix A, first row 3, 10, 5. Second row minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Third row 3, 5, 7. In this, from the principal diagonal elements, subtract lambda. So 3 minus lambda, minus 3 minus lambda, 7 minus lambda. This is A minus lambda I. Its determinant equals to 0. That is what we have to solve. So let us rewrite it again. Det A minus lambda I equals to 0. So how to write A minus lambda I? How to write A minus lambda I? From the matrix A, subtract lambda from the principal diagonal elements. So 3 minus lambda, 10, 5, minus 2, minus 3, minus lambda, minus 4, 3, 5, 7 minus lambda. From the principal diagonal elements, subtract lambda, A minus lambda I. So expand this determinant. Expand the determinant along the first row. So I will get 3 minus lambda into AD minus BC. So remove first row, first column, remaining is this submatrix. Its determinant is minus 3 minus lambda into 7 minus lambda minus of minus 20. Minus 10 into. So remove first row and second column. Remove first row and second column. So when you remove first row and second column, the remaining submatrix minus 2, 3, minus 4, 7 minus lambda. So its determinant will be minus 2 into 7 minus lambda minus 4 into 3 minus 12 plus 5 into 5, remove the row of 5, first row and third column. Remaining submatrix determinant is minus 2 into 5 minus 10 minus 3 into minus 3 minus lambda equals to 0. So this is the determinant, expansion of the determinant. Simplify this determinant. When you simplify this determinant, you get 3 minus lambda into multiply these two. When you multiply these two, you will get lambda into lambda, lambda square, and then minus 11 lambda plus 3 lambda, minus 7 lambda plus 3 lambda, minus 4 lambda, minus 3 into 7, minus 21 plus 20, minus 21 plus 20 becomes minus 1, minus 10 into minus 2 into 7 minus lambda, minus of minus plus 12. So if you multiply this 2 lambda minus 14 plus 12, 2 lambda minus 14 plus 12 plus 5 into minus 10 minus 3 into minus 3 minus lambda. See, if you multiply minus 3 minus lambda becomes 3 lambda. Then constants, minus 10 plus 9, minus 10 plus 9 is minus 1. So further simplify this, lambda square into minus lambda cube, minus 4 lambda lambda square into minus lambda cube, minus lambda minus 4 lambda plus 4 lambda square, minus into minus plus lambda, multiply with 3, 3 into lambda square, 3 lambda square, minus 4 into 3 lambda, minus 3 into 4 lambda, minus 12 lambda, minus 3, minus 10 into 2 lambda, 20 lambda, minus 2 into minus 10 plus 20, 5 into 3 lambda, 15 lambda, minus 5 equals to 0. So further simplify this, you will get minus lambda cube plus 7 lambda square, lambda minus 12 lambda, minus 20 lambda plus 15 lambda. So simplify this, lambda minus 12 lambda minus 11 lambda minus 20 minus 31 lambda plus 15 minus 16 lambda. What are the constants? Minus 3 minus 5 minus 8 plus 20, 20 minus 8. So take minus common, lambda cube minus 7 lambda square plus 16 lambda minus 12 equals to 0. Lambda cube minus 7 lambda square plus 16 lambda minus 12 equals to 0. Find the factors for this polynomial. This is the polynomial of degree 3. So there should be 3 roots. Find the factors for this. So I need to find 3 numbers whose product is minus 12. So what we already discussed is product of eigenvalues is nothing but a determinant. What is the determinant here? Minus 12. So I want 3 numbers whose product is minus 12 and sum is minus 7. Sum is nothing but a trace of the matrix. So for the given matrix, if you see, sum is 7, 3 minus 3 plus 7. If you add these 3 numbers, that is called trace. Trace is nothing but sum of the eigenvalues. What is the sum here? Plus 7. So I want, if you see, before taking minus common, plus 7 plus 12. So sum is 7, product is 12. Tell me three numbers whose sum is 7, product is 12. So I am taking a minus common, so I am getting minus 7 minus 12. Tell me numbers whose sum is 7, product is 12. Can you tell me? Will this works? 4, 3, 1. So what happens to the product? Product is 12. What is about sum? Is sum 7? No. Sum is 8. So shall we see this? 6, 2, 1. So what is the sum? Sum is 9. But I need sum is 7. Product is 12. What are other possibilities? So if I want to get a product minus 12, sum minus 7, these are not good possibilities. So what are the good possibilities for finding the eigenvalues? So the characteristic equation is lambda cube minus 7 lambda square plus 16 lambda minus 12 equals to 0. Now we find eigenvalues by finding the roots of this polynomial. How to find the roots of this polynomial? See, we have the property that product of the eigenvalues is nothing but determinant and sum of the eigenvalues nothing but a trace. In this polynomial, the last term, this constant is the product of the roots, and this second coefficient minus 7 is the sum of the roots. So you have to find three numbers whose sum is 7 and product is 12. 4, 3, 1 are the proper choice. Even though the product is 12, sum is not equals to 7. So what is the other way? 6 to 1 I am selecting. 6 into 2, 12 into 1, 12. Product is 12, but sum is not 7. So what are the best other choices? So the one of the correct choices is 3, 2, 2. So when you multiply 3 to 2, the product of 3 to 2 is 12, whereas sum is 7. So for this polynomial, the roots are lambda equals to 3, 2, 2. You can factorize that, or you can use your calculator to find the roots of that particular polynomial. So what are the roots of the particular polynomial? The polynomial roots are 3, 2, 2. So the eigenvalues of the given square matrix is 3, 2, 2. So here, since polynomial is of degree 3, we should have 3 roots, and in the 3 roots, 2 is a repeated root. 2 is repeated twice. Okay. Now we will find eigenvectors for this matrix. Eigenvectors corresponding to lambda equals to 2 and eigenvectors corresponding to lambda equals to 3 we will calculate now. Okay. How to find eigenvectors? So for finding eigenvector, the equation we use is a minus lambda I into x equals to 0. So in this, substitute lambda equals to 2, because lambda equals to 2 is eigenvalue. I am using lambda equals to 2 to find the corresponding eigenvector. So how to find a minus lambda I? A minus lambda I is a matrix which can be obtained by subtracting lambda from the principal diagonal elements. So write A. What is your A? 3, 10, 5, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, 3, 5, 7. In this matrix, the principal diagonal elements are 3, minus 3, 7. So from the principal diagonal elements, subtract lambda. What is the current lambda? The present lambda value is 2. So subtract 2 from the principal diagonal elements. So when you subtract 3 minus 2 will be 1, 1, 10, 5 will be the first row. So this becomes 1, 10, 5. Similarly, minus 2, minus 3, minus lambda. What is lambda here? 2. Minus 3, minus 2 becomes what? Minus 5. So minus 2, minus 5, minus 4. Similarly, the third row is 3, 5, 7. In the third row, subtract lambda from 7. So 3, 5, 7 minus lambda, 7 minus 2, 5. This will be A minus lambda I, and as the size of the matrix is 3 by 3, we take a 3 variables, 3 unknowns x, y, z equals to 0. So how to do? How to find x? Reduce the matrix equation into echelon form by suitable row operations. What are the suitable row operations? Is the matrix A in echelon form or not? It is not in echelon form. So reduce it into echelon form by applying suitable row operations. So what I will do is I will make this into 0, this into 0, minus 2, minus 2 and 3 into 0. So they are in the first position of the row. So I should use first diagonal element. So I use R1. So R2 changes into R2 plus 2R1. R3 changes into R3 minus 3R1. So R2 changes into R2 plus 2R1. R3 changes into R3 minus 3R1. When you apply these row operations, you will get this matrix is reduced into, so we are not changing first row, 1, 10, 5. The first row will be same. See the second row, minus 2, minus 5, minus 4. When I apply this row operation, minus 2 plus 2 becomes 0. Then minus 5 plus 20, 20 minus 5, 15. And see the third element, minus 4. Minus 4 plus 20. Minus 4 plus 2 into 5, 10. 10 minus 4, 6. See the R3. 3 minus 3, 0. What is the row operation? R3 minus 3R1. So R3 minus 3 times of the R1. So 3 minus 3, 0. 5 minus 3 times of 10. 5 minus 10. 5 minus 3 times of 10. 5 minus 30 minus 25. 5 minus 3 times of 5. 5 minus 15. Into xyz equals to 0. So when I apply row operations, the matrix is reduced to that place. Is it in echelon form now? No, it is not in echelon form. So what you will do? I am going to apply R2 divided by, R2 changes to R2 divided by 3, and R3 changes to R3 divided by minus 5. So you can multiply with a non-zero constant. Here 1 by 3 is one of the non-zero constants, so 1 by minus 5, non-zero constant. So when I multiply with that, or when I divide R2 with 3, R3 with minus 5, what I will get? So when I apply those row operations, I will get so when I apply those row operations, I will get 1, 10, 5 first row no change. Second row we are dividing with 3, 0, 5, 2. And third row we are dividing with minus 5. So when I divide with minus 5, 0, 5, 2. Now, again it is not in echelon form. I will apply one more row operation. What is that? R3 changes to R3 minus R2. So when I apply this row operation, I will get 1, 10, 5, 0, 5, 2 and 0, 0, 0. Now the matrix A is in echelon form. So when the matrix A is in echelon form, now we can discuss about the consistency of the system of equations. So what is the rank of A? Rank of A equals to 2. What are the number of variables? Number of variables n equals to 3. Number of variables are 3, rank is 2. So n minus r equals to 3 minus 2, 1. What this n minus r represents? N minus r is equals to 1 means we can choose one of the variables arbitrarily. So among the 3 unknowns x, y, z, we can choose one of the unknowns as arbitrary constant. Okay. So when we convert this matrix equation into equation linear equations, so x plus 10y plus 5z equals to 0. And 5y plus 2z equals to 0. So there are two equations, solve them. So we have a option to choose one of the variables arbitrarily. So I will choose z equals to k. So when I choose z equals to k, from the second equation you can write y equals to minus 2 by 5 z. So y becomes minus 2 by 5 k. Substitute y and z in the first equation. So x becomes minus 10y minus 5z. So from the first equation, x becomes minus 10y minus 5z. So substitute there, minus 10 into minus 2 by 5. Minus 5k. So 5 cancels in minus 10, you will get minus 2 into minus 2, 4k minus 5k, what is that? Minus k. So z is k, we assumed. So we are getting y as minus 2 by 5k, x as k. X as minus k. So in this way, see, lambda equals to 2, the eigenvalue. So we are using this equation a minus lambda I into x equals to 0 to find eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So for eigenvectors a minus lambda I into x equals to 0, we are using. So lambda equals to 2 we have chosen because lambda equals to 2, a minus lambda I reduces to this matrix. Now this matrix is reduced into echelon form by suitable row operations. So when we apply suitable row operations and solve them using the consistency and back substitution, we are getting these values. So what is the corresponding eigenvector? Capital X equals to x is minus k, y is minus 2 by 5k, z is k. So you can take k common, so minus 1 minus 2 by 5 1 is the eigenvector corresponding to lambda equals to 2. So similarly, we have to find eigenvector corresponding to lambda equals to 3. What are the eigenvectors we got here? 3, 2, 2. 3 is one of the eigenvalue and 2 repeated for twice is second eigenvalue. For lambda equals to 2, so far we calculated eigenvector, and for now we have to calculate for lambda equals to 3. When lambda is equals to 3, a minus lambda I into x equals to 0. This is the equation. A minus lambda I into x equals to 0 is the equation used for finding eigenvectors. What is lambda there? Lambda is 3. So how you will write A minus lambda I? From the matrix A, subtract lambda from the principal diagonal elements. So come to A. So in this principal diagonal elements are 3 minus 3, 7. So what you have to do? You have to subtract lambda from the principal diagonal elements. So then 3 minus 3 becomes 0, minus 6, 7 minus 3 becomes 4. So a minus lambda I becomes 0, 10, 5. Second row comes to be minus 2, minus 6, minus 4. Third row is 3, 5, 4. Since matrix size is 3 by 3, 3 variables x, y, z. So now you apply the operations to reduce this matrix into echelon form. So change the interchange the rows. I am interchanging first and third row. I am interchanging first and third row. 3, 5, 4, minus 2, minus 6, minus 4, 0, 10, 5 is the result. So after changing these rows, you need to reduce it into echelon form. So apply suitable row operations. So I will make this element into 0. So for making that element into 0, which is in second row, we use the row operation R2 changes into 3 times of R2. So when I write 3 times of R2, this particular element will become minus 6. If I want to make it 0, I want plus 6. So for this I will 2 times of R1, add 2 times of R1. For 3 times of R2, add 2 times of R1. So then what I will get? So then I will get row, no change for first row, 3, 5, 4 as it is. And second row becomes 0. Now you calculate this one, minus 6, 3 times of R2, 3 times of minus 6, minus 18, 2 times of R1, plus 10, minus 18 plus 10, minus 18 plus 10, minus 8. Next, 3 times of R2, minus 12, 2 times of R1, 8. So minus 12 plus 8, minus 12 plus 8, 8 minus 12, minus 4. So third row as it is, 0, 10, 5, x, y, z as it is, and 0, 0, 0 as it is. Now we will do R2 changes into R2 by minus 4, R3 changes into R3 by 5, R3 by 5, this is 5, R3 by 5. So then I will get 3, 5, 4, 0 minus 8 are dividing with that. So minus 8 becomes 2, 1. And third row becomes, we are dividing with 5, 2, 1. So when you see the last two rows are equal, you can apply R3 changes into R3 minus R2. So this reduces into 3, 5, 4, 0, 2, 1, 0, 0, 0. Now this is a echelon form. This is in echelon form, so we can discuss about the consistency. So what is the rank here? Rank of A is 2. What are the number of variables? Number of variables are 3. So n minus r becomes 1. So when n minus r becomes 1, we can choose one variable as arbitrary constant. So how you choose a arbitrary constant? So convert this matrix into linear equations. If you multiply, you will get 3x plus 5y plus 4z equals to 0. Then 0 into x, nothing to write, 2y plus z equals to 0. Let us suppose z is equals to k. When you suppose z equals to k, you substitute that in a second equation. So you will get y equals to minus z by 2 equals to minus k by 2. Y value becomes minus k by 2 from the second equation. So substitute a z and y in the first equation. So you will get x equals to, so what I will get x from this? Minus 5y minus 4z by 3. So 1 by 3 into plus 5y, bring to the other side, minus 5y plus 4z minus 4z divided by 3. So substitute the values of y and z. 1 by 3 into minus 5 times of y, 5 by 2 y, minus 4 undo ఆప్షన్ ఉందా?
దీంట్లోనే సార్.
సరేలేండి, నేను చేస్తాను. మళ్ళీ పోయింది, ఎరేజ్ అయిపోయింది మొత్తం. ఓకే, దిస్ ఇంప్లాయిస్. సో ఆఫ్టర్ అప్లయింగ్ దిస్ రో ఆపరేషన్ we get after applying the row operation, we will get 3, 5, 4, 0, 2, 1, 0, 0, 0, which is in echelon form. So we can discuss the consistency. Rank of A equals to 2, number of variables equals to 3. So n minus r becomes 1. when n minus r equals to 1, we can choose one of the variables as arbitrary constant. So if you write this into linear equations, we get from the first equation, we will get as 3x plus 5y plus 4z equals to 0, and we get the second equation as 2y plus z equals to 0. So now we will say one of the variables we can take as arbitrary constants. So I am taking z equals to k. So when you take z equals to k and substitute in the second equation becomes y equals to minus z by 2. So which implies minus k by 2. Okay. So z is k, y is minus k by 2. Substitute y and z values in first equation. From the first equation, x can be written as x equals to, see here, bring these two terms to the other side, minus 5y minus 4z divided by 3. Minus 5y minus 4z divided by 3. So 1 by 3 into minus 5. What is y? Y is minus k by 2. So it will be minus 4z. So if you simplify this, 5 by 2 minus 4, 5 minus 8 by 2 minus 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2 k, 3 cancels, minus k by 2. So what is eigenvector here? X equals to minus k by 2 x value. What is y value? Minus k by 2. And what is z value? K. You can take a k common, of course. In general, we are taking k common. Here I will take minus k by 2 common. What I will get? What I will get if I take minus k by 2 as common? If I take minus k by 2 as common, so then I will get 1, 1. I am taking minus k by 2 common. So I will get minus 2 here. 1, 1, minus 2. So this is the second eigenvector. So we have calculated eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Have you observed anything special in this problem? Yes. The first specialty of the problem is eigenvalues are repeated. One of the eigenvalue is repeated for twice. And second is how many eigenvectors we obtained? Since a matrix is of size 3 by 3, there should be 3 eigenvalues. Okay. So out of these 3 eigenvalues, one is repeated. So what is the eigenvalues we are getting? 3, 2, 2. So one eigenvalue is repeated. So are we getting 3 eigenvectors? No. Because there is one eigenvalue repeated, we are only getting 2 eigenvectors. So one eigenvector is 1, 1 minus 2 corresponding to lambda equals to 3, and this is corresponding to lambda equals to 2. So we got only 2 eigenvectors for a matrix of size 3 by 3. Why this is happening? This is because eigenvalue is repeated. So this you should remember. Eigenvalues are 3. Number of eigenvalues are equals to n. What is n? Size of the square matrix. Given square matrix is of size n, so you will have n eigenvalues, but not necessarily n eigenvectors. So when you will get n eigenvectors? When you will get n eigenvalues and also n eigenvectors. If the eigenvalues are not repeating, if the eigenvalues are different, all the 3 eigenvalues are distinct, then we will get 3 different eigenvectors. We already seen that problem in the previous case. When a upper triangular matrix is given to us in this problem, we have seen that 3 different eigenvalues are there and we get 3 different eigenvectors also. But here in this problem, eigenvalue is repeated and we are getting only 2 eigenvectors. Okay, this is the specialty of the present problem. Now I will give you this problem as assignment. So I request all of you to note down this problem and tell me the eigenvalues and eigenvectors of the present problem given to you. Thank you all.